Imagine being able to communicate with anybody in this world without any translations, just pure understanding. This might sound unimaginable, but it is something we engage with on a daily basis. It's mathematical notations. Mathematical notations is a concept so crucial that being unaware of it would prevent one's ability to fully engage with others on a universal basis. Yet, mathematical notations is not just a concept taught in school. It's a language, a universal one that allows us to work collectively across borders, languages, and cultures. As Galilei said, mathematics is the language with which God has written the universe. Today, I want to explore how mathematical notations work as a universal language to unite us all. In our diverse world, where differences like languages, cultures, and beliefs often divide, mathematical notations offer us something rare, a common ground. Mathematical notations allow us to approach issues on equal footing. No matter where you are, notations such as these are always noticeable, and that's why mathematical notations offer a shared understanding and clarity that is unmatched in human communication. However, some of you probably disagree with me, saying that there are some rare occasions where these notations are unnoticeable. Yes, it is true. There are some remote communities living separately from the modern world, and we must recognize that. One such example is the Sentinelese people of the North Sentinel Island. They live in total isolation with little to no communication with the modern world. However, if we were to look more inclusively and timelessly, we would recognize that this doesn't diminish the mathematical notation's power to unite, simply because mathematical notations are not a product of the past. They keep evolving, and this makes these rare occasions like the Sentinelese people just a part of the process. For example, in the past, the understanding of mathematical systems were diverged into two distinct categories as the Egyptian hieroglyphs and the Greek letters. However, through hundreds of years of distinct and careful selection process, this divergence has been reduced to an extent where it is only valid for very remote communities such as the Sentinelese people. Same is happening now. As we interact more with these communities, mathematical notations keep getting more inclusive. And this mechanism, which seems like a limitation of mathematical notations at first sight, is actually what makes it a unifying power. Its ability to exceed time and its infinite capacity for growth despite hundreds of years of distinct and careful selection process. Well, I want to ask the question, how? How does mathematical notations work as a universal language to unite us while the spoken ones are extremely diverged? The answer is simple. Mathematical notations are pure logic, making it objective, whereas spoken languages are a product of cultural experience, making them totally subjective. Anybody who asks questions about numbers or logic would eventually reach the same conclusions. However, languages convey ideas based on unique cultural experience, making it impossible for them to reach a common conclusion. For instance, in Scandinavia, there are over 180 words that represent snow due to its importance in their daily lives. Whereas in some cultures, like the Arabic culture, there are only a few words, simply because snow is not important in their daily lives. They don't see snow. But math applies to everyone equally. There is no cultural interpretation of a mathematical equation. You always reach the same results no matter what method you use. For instance, what is 2 plus 2? Can everybody answer?
4.
Yes. See, everybody thought of the same answer, even each of you have gone through different experiences in the past, and most of you are from different countries. That's why mathematical notations are so universal, and this universality is what makes mathematical notations a unifying power. Mathematical notations are also deeply rooted in our daily lives in ways we may not realize, but heavily rely on every single day. A powerful example is the machine language, which is a language composed of zeros and ones in different orders. Each sequence of these zeros and ones correspond to different meanings, forming the basis of all computing systems, from our mobile phones to the projector I'm using right now to display my slides. Not only that, but through coding, which is born from these zeros and ones, people who may not share a common spoken language can work collectively through collaborative coding sites. In these sites, people from different backgrounds all contribute to a common coding project. And in essence, this is all possible due to the mathematical notations of zeros and ones. Imagine a world where we were unaware of these notations. Societies wouldn't be able to grow so rapidly, and individuals would miss out on crucial opportunities for growth and enhanced vision. That's why mathematical notations are crucial to understand. Not only because of obvious reasons, such as academic achievement, but as I said, because of personal and social development. So, what does this all mean? This means that mathematical notations are far more than just a set of symbols or formulas. It's a language that belongs to no one and everyone at the same time. In a world where we are often divided by conflicts, wars, and borders, it gives us a magical chance to come together and to act collaboratively. It's a reminder that despite our differences, we all share the same capacity for understanding, creating, and solving. Ultimately, mathematical notations bind us all. Not because it's a set of symbols or formulas, but because it's universal. And that's what matters. Thank you.